Sakura on our team, plans in motion for evil people to do evil things with Hollow Shadow thing coming back, and that's as far as we've kind of gotten. I mean, I think the direction to take here is pretty straightforward. It's just some of the decisions that left me kind of questioning where we're going, with like why Sakura's still alive, why she's with us, why this guy doesn't seem to care that she could be around, and explain that it is him to other people, and kind of sell him out in a way. Like, there's just some questions, so I am curious, I guess, to see if that stuff gets addressed. It literally could just be as simple as he thinks his plan's are already in action here, so he doesn't care if he kind of let her go loose, and doesn't really think that she has any power or anything because he's used her enough to charge his weapon and whatever else that he needs. I have no idea. Let's just jump in and see, though. I feel like it all to like it. Subscribe to me a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion. Leave any comments with this episode or series. Let's go on with episode 8. Get ready, because we're going to fucking war. Oh my god. Oh. I'd let you use anything you want. Okay, so she's prepping for the war. I'd let her do this to me. Is this the weird looking void thing that she put herself in maybe at one point? No, never mind. Never mind. Okay, it might be. Just like the good days. You're gonna be late as your hair is a mess. Oh. I have no reasons to go anymore. Don't you want like a normal life though, in some sort of way? You can't even get yourself together. Don't worry about me. There we go. Give her the push. I love it. He's sleeping and he don't even know what's going on. Oh, whoa. These two are a mess. I'm up. Yeah, never ask that, of course. What? What? Yeah, you can't bring that up. But you're in the middle of a photo shoot. No free photos. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Come on. Like how he uses her catchphrase now. Come on. Come on. But he's still in there. We knew that. You didn't offer us any help. That's it. Okay. Right. So what is the... Right. But everybody else seems like they're on guard too. Yeah, there's definitely way more than we know. This might be my last opportunity. Maybe tomorrow. No, bro. Okay. So she's gonna get taken. We're gonna figure out some plans from him. I don't know what happens after then. Yeah.
長い年月をかけて外に放たれてしまった無数の人の
So it's a big motherfucker.
渦巻き一つの形となって生まれると言われていましてね。異界史協会としてもずっと注視しているヨウムなんですが。
Yeah, but it seems like you have different intentions with it.
硬くてね。あなたから何か聞き出せないかと思ったんですが、どうやら妹さんは何も知らされていないようだ。
Tight-lipped. Bro, you gotta. And she's definitely preparing in secret. And what your intentions were with her? Makes sense.
なせ泉らしくて。でももしあったとしたら面白いと思いません?
Oh, what you getting at there?
妹の後を追ってこんなところまで来るなんて。
Of course he did.
シスコンみたいですよ。
He does.
心外だな。痛いは余計だ。狙いはなんだ？妹さんに。
It's a little overkill, bro. You called. You should be dead. Why are you here? Don't worry, I got something for you. Ah, fuck. He's one of a kind, as far as we know. Just do what you can for now. Oh, that's probably not smart. So basically, they're both bad. They're both operating in some tough shit here. Oh, midnight strikes. And it's time. It's like a school festival or something, you know, like a sports festival. She reminds me of that for some reason. It's too easy. Look at all the money she just made. I'm not here for that. Well, aren't you just fucking bad at? Okay. Jesus Christ. She is actually. I I take the sarcasm back.
藤間弥勒が言ってたことは全て嘘だって言うの？
そうは言ってない。
No, there's definitely some truth
そ
to
の可能
it.
性は否定できない。
開会式協会のことを言ってた時は無視したくせに。
そんな情報言うわけないだろう。
He was right there too.
詳しいことについては俺も聞かされてない。
泉姉様のところに行ってくる。
Yeah, it's not gonna solve anything. Yeah.
なんとかしなさいよ。実の姉でしょ。
その言葉は自分に返ってくるだけだ。
合計1870円になります。
That's more money than she has.
ありがとうございました。考え事をしていたらつい平気。
She can see that you're down about him. She gets it. Don't worry. She gets it.
きっとそばにいてもいいと言われる。
Hmm.
でも何ができるわけでもないです。
Doesn't
それ
matter.
でもそ
Yeah.
ばにいたい。
Don't get the wrong idea.
不愉快ですわ。不愉快じゃない。昔お姉ちゃんが言っていた。不愉快です。今のは本当に不愉快。なんでわかるんですか？
They're easy to read.
未来が神原先輩メガネ好き。だからそういうんじゃありません。ただ普通なんです。私が呪われた血の一族でも。
Somebody similar to you in a way. Yep, and we bond over that.
だね。
You finally found somebody who sees you for you.
出会えて。
Hmm.
愛は中に入っとき。
This guy always sipping his juice.
何の用やるかな。
まさか見つかるとは。
You're just standing outside.
しよう言うんやあらへん。
No, not you. Not you.
まさか。ただ様子を見に来ただけだったんですが、こうなってしまうとね。仕方ない。神原明人君を保護します。おとなしく渡してください。
No, we can use him as a
理
weapon.
由機関とな約束しとるさ。
Hmm. I need his permission.
うちがそれでほんまに渡すと思ったはる。
No, he didn't. Oh my gosh, he's summoning the
こ
Pokemons.
れは思った以上のスケール感。ほんと、なぎでよかったですよ。
I get to see so many things.
なぎの中でこれとは、さすが。でも、これなら。
God damn. I mean, we knew Bro was gonna be more powerful, but fuck. Oh, and she's here. The showdown.
早いですね。
Yeah, a little earlier than I thought.
渡される方が好みかしら。
Uh-oh. Yep. He's awakened. Really interested to see how this fight's gonna turn out. I think we use this whole first sequence to really set up exactly what their plans are with showcasing the strength that Izumi seems like that she might end up having, just to possibly have it torn down by whatever this guy actually has, and allow you to see the other level that we weren't able to see in his original fight against Hiromi. Now being able to actually see that like put to use a little bit, and make you really have to fear him, I guess, in his possible abilities and what it is that he's capable of. I'll be honest, I'm not too certain, I guess, motivations or reasons for what each of the sides here are really doing. And by the sides, I'm saying Izumi and the I don't know his name, but the spear hunter guy. I don't know each of their like motivations and what it is exactly that they're doing, and I don't think that they necessarily specified it, but I think each of them tried to lay out reasons for what the other one might be trying to do, but we don't know, and we can't necessarily take what they say to be factual. While there's usually some truth that's hinted in there, it's a little bit more difficult to kind of just take that and figure it out. But essentially, we figure out that the LULL's coming, and they're talking about things with the boundary. I don't really know what's going on over there. All I know is that this is just something that is taken the form of something like what we saw with the Hollow before, and it doesn't actually have like a form itself, and it's just fucking huge, and things are gonna get really bad here. But with this happening, it allows all the other Dream Shades and all the other Yomus here to get weakened in the process, which allows all of us as spirit hunters to be able to go out and kill them and have absolutely no issues at all, which allows us, it's a really good thing. It's like hunting season out here, you know. Like we got some motivation to get out here and do these things, because they're all getting weakened. It's really bad for our boy Akihito because he is half, so you know he's gonna get fucked up because of this. Could also be bad for somebody like I am guessing too, but it definitely can be bad as a result of all that. So if I made a guess, because like I said, I'm confused on motivations and stuff, I'd argue that both sides are working towards the same thing. It's just that they're working towards the same thing, but for different people, and that's literally the whole purpose here. Now, each of them might have their own things, but it seems like this guy's working under an organization, and Izumi's working under the old dude that she keeps visiting. Now that we've seen her near 2 or 3 different times, it's weird, right? So that's the only thing. I'm just feeling like they're both on the same thing. They don't care what happens to other people or what happens, and they're just trying to achieve their goals at all costs. But Izumi's a bit more tactical, I guess, with the way that she's trying to approach these things. We also get some reference, or I guess, towards the goal of the order that the family ended up having here, to put out and kill basically Mirai, which would track pretty well to everything that has happened so far. It would make sense why everybody was told for Akihito not to get too close to her, and why they were trying to keep their distance, and why it seemed like we were setting her up with something in her house, a Yomu in her house, and trying to kind of drive her away and get rid of her. Almost like Izumi didn't want to kill her, and she just kind of wanted to drive her away. I don't know. I'm struggling to get a read exactly on it, because it feels like she's had opportunity, she's had plenty, and even here and now, when she puts Akihito to sleep and she basically like stops him, right? She has the opportunity to go after Mirai if that's truly what her intentions are, but it doesn't seem like that is. So I think maybe what he said is true, but she just doesn't want to go about it that way, or doesn't view things that way. So maybe she's not as bad as it's kind of being led on. I don't know. It makes me feel that the guy that she's working under is really bad though. So I don't know. Regardless, everybody's got some damn plans and motivations. Let's have to, I guess, see where that all heads. She does this thing at the beginning, and I don't know what happened. She like freezes this girl and like sends her like her dream state almost into like this area, but it allows her to kind of form like something around her, and like she goes into her own state. Like, it's weird. I don't actually know what's happening here. It's really cool though. It looks great. Morning routine with Mirai and Sakura is pretty fun for us to get to see, and the dynamic between them. And I really like this. It definitely allows you to feel like they do have this level of being close to each other, probably because of all the time that they've had to spend living with each other, like the years and years prior. And they're people who are different, but they get along really well, or they know each other really well, which is pretty cool. I like her pushing him towards him here, and then like constantly grabbing her and stuff like that. It's just some really good moments. Falling asleep in class, of course. Then the whole mom thing. I feel for the kid, you know. It's tough. She was absolutely useless and didn't help us. I love the whole picture joke here of us being like, oh, she was in the middle of work when something came up like this, so that you can't take any pictures because that's, you know, you'd have to owe us money if you want to do something like that. I don't know. It's great. The conversation between these two, he starts trying to spill a whole bunch of shit, which it seems so over the top with most of the things that he's saying, and so like on point, to the point that like it's probably not, or to a certain extent it's probably not, which makes it a little bit more difficult to get what we need. I don't know. So he basically, his issue is like, if I'm gonna stick by my guns of like they're each trying to go after essentially the same things here, him and his organization needs this certain info that they are being withheld from them, and now they are just kind of forcing things into action so that they can try and get this information, and actually put whatever their plans are to action here. It essentially seems like it's as simple as something along those lines. Okay, so looking back on this scene, actually I think I misunderstood the entire thing. So I thought that it was Izumi was hired in a way to go out of their way and get rid of Mirai. But it seems so that the family was trying to do so, and Izumi's the one who stepped in and put a stop to that happening. So now that makes me question why she's doing that. So my thoughts of like, I don't know. So she just makes me feel weird. I don't know. We get this whole fight, which is pretty cool, but it lets you see a little bit of what this guy's able to do, even though he gets very defensive for the most of it, so we don't get to see much, but he quickly escalates it, so you know his power is pretty much up there. Akihito is having these bad flashbacks in a way of people kind of rejecting him and putting him down for who he is, which is not necessarily a great thing. Izumi's here, and then she puts us into this mode. So essentially what she was testing at the beginning with this other girl is exactly what she did to him here, just to verify that it is still working, and it's something that she probably hasn't done in a while. Why she wants to isolate him and put him in here, I don't know. Probably because she knows that he would spring into action and do something, if that's the case, and maybe even Mirai and others would, and then that would cause like harm to possibly them. Or if he was awake in this moment, it could cause a lot of issues for others. So she's trying to do everything that she can to isolate him from this, which would make a lot of sense actually, even though at the end we see he kind of awakens in a way. But I think that it makes enough sense of what it is that she's trying to do. The whole sequence here of them all fighting is really, really cool, especially when Izumi shows up and you get to really see what she's capable of, especially in comparison to others, which is what I meant when I said that they set up like her and what she's actually capable of prior to what we're going to probably get next episode with the fight that might occur. And then I really also like this moment between these two of just kind of Sakura pushing us in a direction and being like, oh, this is a good thing for you, like, and seeing that this is somebody that she does feel comfortable around and somebody that she really does like in Akihito, and wanting to be with him, and she's just trying to push her in that direction a little bit more and be like, that's an okay thing for you to do, you know, you don't gotta lie to yourself and separate just because of what other people are saying, you know, it's okay, especially if he makes you feel good and you want to be able to protect this person and be with them. It's a great thing that is the case, and I don't know, I like their dynamic a lot. It gets me nervous for Sakura, but I like it a lot. And then we get our moment where everybody shows up, and I'm excited, I guess, to see what comes there. I think I got it a bit more. I think I just had to talk myself through. I don't know, my misreading and misunderstanding throughout the episode threw me off a little bit for what exactly was happening, but I think I narrowed it down a little bit more. I'm still a little bit off about objectives overall, but I don't think that those have been presented enough for me to fully grasp, and then we'll just kind of have to venture in a little bit more and figure out what comes next, and what else there is to it. It's gonna be all from me though. If you liked it all, like and subscribe to me, not to me, feel free to check out the other videos and channel, leave any comments with this episode or series. I'll be back for episode 9 soon. You guys have a good one though. Peace.